to every single incline today. Trying to get at least one heavy day with a heavy single close to max per week. Did that on flat bench last week. We'll do that on incline this week. This is 245. Doing 255 here. I don't know if you heard me on the last one. I'm saying I'm trying to do heavy single of each movement. I guess I've just really been doing it with the pressing because that's what's I feel is lagging the most behind, and also I can actually push safely because my hip had been bothering me and knees and then yeah, obviously the disc won't allow me to do the deadlifts, but I think I'm gonna start trying to do it with rows or something like that. All right, I did last week I did the flat bench. Now I'm gonna do incline this week. Overall, I think I'll be doing more incline heavy singles than flat, but just because it's safer. All right, 255. All right, I think that was my max. Last time I did a max on this. I think I can get one more touch and go. That was a pause there, so I think I definitely got a little bit more. Alright, we're gonna do a 265 touch and go. Chalk. This will be a new PR if I get it. Move on from that. Just be happy with that 10-pound PR. Alright. Decided I haven't really been doing any much overhead stuff, and by the time I get done with incline reps, there's not really much point in doing shoulder, like front delt work. But I figure I haven't really taxed the muscles too much, so I should be able to get some heavy singles for behind the neck press. I found that with the highest incline, just very slightly pushed back, you can, it actually feels like it's better than doing it in front, because in front the chin gets in the way, unless you can have a thing where you can get the neck. If I had a proper shoulder press bench that I could lean my head back, I could do it in front and be alright with the shoulders. But I actually think you can maintain shoulder retraction better with behind the neck press. So, even safer. This is 155. I have it set to just above, basically where my traps connect to my neck. That's easy. I feel like I'll be able to get pretty high on this. I was always confused. I saw people like Mike O'Hearn do behind the neck press, and they like have that slight back incline and doing forward. It seemed like it wouldn't be even really like, how do you even do that? But it's actually like, it feels way more stable than like in front of the shoulders. Definitely, it's not like it's straining the shoulders at all, you know, like it's just, you can just move the weight as heavy as you can move without any shoulder discomfort. So yeah, go up another 20 pounds. Thinking I'll probably get to like, I don't know, probably like 205. Never gone to, have you seen one of these before? So we'll see. Kind of curious. That one was pretty easy, so I'm just hop right back in and get another one. 175, I think. Set these dumbbells 5 pounds to keep it from rolling too far. Definitely, I'm sure it's quite a bit more difficult starting at the bottom here, but at the same time, probably a little bit safer. I think I can get another 20-pound jump here. Let's see, so. The other 25 pounds. Alright, we got a 195. Enough time. I still feel like that while the start felt pretty difficult. That was fairly easy once I got it going. Just starting from the dead stop at the bottom is difficult. maybe we'll give that one more try. That's more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I'll get a little bit more rest. Try again. So I realized I actually had it not the, I guess, first notch, but the second notch. So I moved it up and readjusted this to the come right up to the back of the traps and try this again. Backed it down to 185, which might very well might be too much for this, but kind of want to give this weight a good go. Worried about getting too tired at this point. All right. 185. Alright. Yeah, I figured that was I want to get one rep at this. More upright position. Really wish I didn't waste those early ones. Now I don't know, should I go to 165 or 1? I'll try 175. Now let's just do 161. Hit one at 155. See how that feels. Maybe I did. I guess I did do these because this is right around where I thought maybe I topped out. I thought maybe I'd done some reps at 155, but that's clearly not the case at this more upright position. Alright, so that was easy. That's 175. Try to do some pretty short accessory work after doing all these heavy singles. Alright, I'm gonna wait a second before I do this 175. Alright, 175. Pulling this back so I feel like I can get a full retraction in my shoulder blades. Just even. It's pretty even. some more here. Go up and alright, doing 185 to go, yeah. I really feel like I should be able to get it. I think maybe just the kind of a mental thing of not realizing that I had been a lower incline. Also that I hadn't really warmed up with this, the proper incline before that. Man, it's just crazy. Maybe with a higher lift off I'll be able to do it, but just that 10-pound difference. That's the difference, I guess. It felt pretty easy at 175, 185. Nothing doing. Alright. I'm gonna do some reps on incline now. Alright. Got 225 here on incline. Don't imagine I'll get too many of these. I'm gonna do a drop set. Probably should have put on smaller plates instead of 245s on each side. But just get a little extra rest, I guess, on that first one. Go on. Probably 185. Fives be a good goal here. Alright. Look for the pause on the last one. Didn't think it would. Because I thought if I just went for a one more touch and go, I'd get it too easy. But it ended up being a little bit more difficult than I anticipated. That's alright though. Don't do that. Alright, see how many I can get here. Thinking somewhere around 7 probably. Maybe 6. 2 more. I think I'll just drop it straight to 135. I won't get many. Maybe get 10 here. Maybe go a little narrower. Six. Alright, move it out of wider again. Alright. Done with incline. Let's see. Guess I'll do some upright rows instead of side laterals today. Alright, just doing 95 pounds on these side laterals. I like to go wider grip. Let's see. Let's try it. That's pretty good actually. I think wider grip is probably harder though on your shoulder as far as like the amount of weight it feels like. Be like more of a mechanical disadvantage, so I'm gonna do that. Do the 5 breath rest. See that using that narrower grip to get a little bit more of a mechanical advantage. Try to get a few more reps out of this. I think the reason might be a little bit easier is you're kind of doing a weird version of a bicep curl when you come inside a little bit more. Alright, I'm gonna do some flies. Alright. I'm gonna do these just pretty lightweight. Some, I believe these probably like 22 and a half or something like that. Lean over the back of the bench. Try to do them like more over the back of my head. It was almost more of a neck workout. Just trying to keep my, just have my head hanging out and support my head. Should have put a little more weight on, but on these, but just stick with them now. It's almost like I might want to pull over with a fly. Never really was able to feel chest very well in pullovers. Do some triceps now. Alright, I just did a warm-up set with a lower weight on this and just kind of guesstimating this weight might be right. It's kind of the incline that I kind of do a similar thing as those flies where I kind of lean back over the bench here. Hopefully I got this weight right. Oh, I'm lifting the whole thing. Put weight on that. I think it's feeling a little heavier, even since I'm lifting the machine and the probably just do this one tricep exercise. Said I was gonna try to stay short. I obviously didn't go very short on the exercise. There we go. Whoa. Alright, let's see. Alright, doing these incline over the back overhead tricep extensions. I like doing these handles because I can get a little bit more comfortable grip angle. Oh, pull my hair. offset on that, on this film. Pretty heavy. Let's do another drop. Dropping 10 effective pounds. Each one of these. So what's that? 40, 50, 60. I started at 60. This is 40 now. Son of a bitch. Oh, look at that. Alright, let's call it there. Alright. Decided I should do tricep pushdowns. It's not a gimmick that I just decided to keep doing exercises. I just feel like I'm here, and tricep pushdowns are so easy to set up and very little, I guess, stress. They're just like a stress-free, easy thing. So I just feel like I should do them. It's just 50 pounds. Takes like, I don't know, 60 seconds to do the full exercise the way I do them. So it just seems silly to stop short, especially because I feel like, I don't know, my triceps could definitely, I feel like they could use a little work. And it seems like getting the press up on the bench presses is the weakest part. So one more after 5. Alright, now we're done. Hopefully I don't think of anything else that I was wanting to do. Alright, till next time.